Hello everyone and welcome to another afternoon program video. This one is an old camp classic, Castle. For this you'll need some siblings, parents, whoever you can make different teams out of, a ball or multiple balls, and some cones that you can line up on opposite sides of the field along the ground. If you do not have cones, you can use solo cups or anything light and easy to set up and then subsequently knock over. At the beginning of the game, you line up the balls in the middle of the field, stand on opposite sides, the two teams, and then when someone says go, you run towards the middle, grab the balls, run back to your side, and begin rolling them. That's important. You don't want to throw them and possibly hurt someone. Rolling them at the other team's cones, trying to knock them all over before they can knock yours over. You can block the ball rolled towards your cones, but make sure you don't knock over your own, because if you do, you cannot pick them back up. This keeps going back and forth until all the cones are knocked over on one team. And then that team loses. But Aiden, you might say, it's raining outside, or I don't have any cones or solo cups. There's just no way for me to play Castle outside. Well, I have a solution for you. Tabletop Castle. All you need for this game is a table with a top and a piece of paper. You take the piece of paper and cut off a strip from it, and the rest of it you can crumple up into little balls that you line up just as you lined up the cones in outside Castle. Then you take that strip of paper and you fold a triangle of it over at the end, then fold that triangle over itself, then over itself, and then over itself, back and forth until you're very close to the end. Then you take this remaining rectangle and you fold it, and then there's this little pocket that forms inside what you have previously folded, and you can slip that part into the pocket and then flatten it out, and you've got this little triangle. Then what you can do is grab a sibling. They can be on the opposite side of the table. You place the paper football on the side of whoever's starting, and then they flick it. And then they keep flicking it until they either flick the paper football off of the table or knock one of the balls off. But here's the catch. If you knock one of the balls off and your paper football goes off of the table, the other person gets to put the little paper ball back on. What you have to do is knock the paper ball off and then have your paper football hanging over the table like this without going off. So here's an example. Didn't make it, but now I'm really close. I knocked it off the table that time, and if I had hit it just a bit lighter, I might have been able to get a point and be one ball closer to beating the other person.